Okay, I believe we are live. Welcome to today's YouTube live stream. My name is Uzair, and in today's session, I'm going to be talking about Google Ads for beginners. I've got quite a few emails, requests, messages that please start with how someone who's new to Google Ads can get started. So what I've done is I'm going to be covering this topic in great detail and length. So it will be covered over many sessions, and each session will be covered using a particular topic or subject, because Google Ads is like flying a jumbo jet. It's got so many bells and whistles. You need to know which button to press when and what to do at a particular stage of running a campaign. So we'll start off with the basics in campaign management and laying the foundations of your Google Ads account. But before that, just a quick reminder to everyone who's new that I go live every day at this time, which is 4 o'clock in the UK, every weekday, in fact. And these sessions last for about 25 to 30 minutes long. So you're going to get a lot of information in a fairly short space of time, and then you can go and implement those changes or things which you learned into your Google Ads campaigns. I will answer any questions you may have. So there is a box on the right hand side or under the video, wherever it is on your screen or device. Please put them in, and towards the end of before the end of the session, I'll do my best to answer them for you. Hello Amish, Rajiv, Sandeep, good to see you guys. And yeah, you can fire away your questions as and when, so don't wait until the end, and I'll go through the questions in the order they have been put up. So let's head into our Google Ads interface. Now, if you are new to Google Ads and you just set up your account, I'm sure you are very excited to get going and just jump straight in creating a campaign for your business. But you don't want to do that. You just need to take a couple of steps back, see and plan what you need to achieve using this campaign, work out some numbers as to what is profit for you and what can be profitable if you were to generate a lead or a sale at a particular cost per lead or cost per acquisition. So the aim of these campaigns is obviously to generate more business, but it needs to be profitable, and this is what most people struggle, because initially it might be that the campaign is running very well, but as you try to scale up, the profit margins go down, and it is very difficult to maintain that cost per acquisition or the cost per conversion when you're trying to scale up. And over the course of the next few weeks, I'm going to go through in great detail as to how you can maintain, manage, and scale your profitability. So the first thing is the goals of the campaign, what you want to do. Are you looking to raise awareness? Are you wanting to put your message across to your audience? Do you want to get a lead or a sale? So there are various and different campaigns for each one of these types of goals, and it is literally horses for courses. You need to run the right campaign for the right goal you are trying to achieve in your campaigns. Most business owners, or especially small to medium-sized businesses, they hardly run any branding or brand awareness campaigns. They just want to generate leads or sales to help improve their cash flow as well as grow the business. So I'm going to focus initially on those kind of campaigns where you can get instant results. Now, what I mean by instant result It's not that you switch on the campaign today and you're going to get results tomorrow or within a matter of hours. We do have some clients when we do set up a campaign up and running, and after a couple of hours they'll phone me or my office and saying, oh, we still haven't received any calls or a lead or a conversion. If it was that easy, the whole world will be doing Google ads and running ads over here. It is getting more and more difficult, more and more competitive to get good results and to be 2 steps in front of your competitors, so that you don't get outbidded in the auction, you don't lose your ad ranks, and your ads stay at the top, and you get that click which you want on your website. But we want that click to be very relevant and not any Tom, Dick, or Harry clicking away on your ads, wasting your budget, and then bouncing off your website within a matter of seconds. So I'll cover targeting in great details. I'll cover how to write great ads, which keywords to target, which audiences to target. So it's going to be, I don't know how many days it will be, but it will be a fairly long series, I should say. And it will be exciting because it won't be a case of giving you and showing you everything in a massive 3 or 4 hour session. The information gets too much, you get overwhelmed, you get bored, you give up, and you're not going to do that. So I've broken this and designed this series in small chunks, so you can follow, you can rewatch these videos, put into practice what I'm showing you and how to take your campaigns to the next level. So as I said, that you are very keen and excited to get started and you want to get the campaign up and running, but we want to lay the right foundation. So if you don't have a strong foundation, so let's say you're building a house or a block of flats or whatever, you've got to have that foundation really strong so that when you build upon it, the building is not going to collapse, right? And the same applies with these campaigns. If you don't set up your foundation the right way, it's not going to work, never going to work. You're going to lose a lot of money, you'll be frustrated, and you're eventually going to give up, saying that Google ads don't work, Google has taken all my money, I've run out of cash, and all that. So what we do is, first of all, before you go anywhere near this plus, the blue button where you create the ad, you want to head over to the top right hand corner. So today I will be mostly focusing on setting up the foundation, what you need to do to get started. So what I would like you to do is to just follow me and not try to do this at the same time, because this is recorded and you can rewatch it in the same playlist where it's on our YouTube channel. So in here you got lots of different things which you need to do, but you don't need to worry about pretty much, not all of it, but some of it are very important and some of it is critical. And the critical bit is this one, these two, conversions and Google Analytics. So let's start with the easy bit. So what you want to do is you go in here in Google Analytics, and then think what I will do is, because we are live, it will show up all our client accounts as well, which I can't do. So all you do is you need to first of all go in here and you'll get an option to link your Google Analytics account, and you need to link Google Analytics to Google Ads. If you don't understand why I'm saying that, to do the first bit is because I'm going to show you why it is important, but it is absolutely necessary and critical that you do that. So we can import the goals, the audiences when we set up in Analytics, and import them in Google Ads. Analytics is kind of like the dashboard in your car. So let's say the car is your Google Ads, the dashboard is your analytics, and the car is, we're going to use our car to go from A to B or to our destination. If I were to ask you, so when we start the car, when we sit in the car, the first thing we look at when we start the car is the dashboard, right? How much fuel we've got, any red lights or warning signals popping up or not. And as we keep on driving towards our destination, we are constantly looking at that dashboard, what speed we are going at, how much fuel we've got, have we got any warning signs or not. If I were to blank out that dashboard and then ask you to drive your car, it will be pretty dangerous and difficult to drive without that dashboard. And that's what happens when we don't link analytics to Google Ads. You are pretty much blindfolded and you're flying blind. We will set up conversions over here as well, but a lot of the data which we need to look at will come through analytics. So first of all, link that account to it. It takes literally not even 5 seconds. Is that easy it is. Then you go into your conversions, and what you want to do is to think of what conversions you have got on your website. Have you got a call button? Have you got a form on a contact page or anywhere on the website? Have you got, let's say, a Facebook Messenger or a chat box on there where a visitor can come onto that website and submit their details and get in touch with you, or any other call to action which you may have on your site? So to start off with setting up that conversion, you click on that button and we've got various options over here. So let's start with the website conversions. So now you got these various categories: purchase, add to basket, begin checkout, subscribe, contact, and so on. I want to go with this one. So somebody signs up or submits a lead form on our landing page or a website. So you've got, you can name it if you like, or keep it the same. Then what you want to do is to set up a value for that conversion. How much is that lead valuable to you or your business? You will need to work that out, and I'm going to go through that in the next session as to how to work out these conversion values. But you don't want to be doing that, because as it says here, not recommended. Google won't know what the value is, so you can either use the same one, which is for a lead generation, or it can be a different value if it is, different forms can have different values. Or if you have got a if you're making a purchase, then we will import that conversion value from Google Analytics and straight into Google Ads, or you can set it up over here. So what we'll do is we'll go for that for the time being. Okay, now there are two counts. One is every and the other one is one. If you read just underneath that, recommended for purchases, because every purchase is different. So somebody can come to your website, make a purchase for £10, or they may buy something off your website for 100. Every transaction will be a different amount. So you want every conversion, and the same person can keep coming back and buying more stuff. So it needs to be attributed over here. The one is for lead generations or service-based in businesses. recommended for leads, signups, other conversions, and so on. If I come to your website, submit a lead, I've converted. But sometimes people think that, oh, the form did not go through properly, and they resubmit the form. You don't want to count it again, because you will be then overcounting the conversions. So all you want to do is to keep it as one. Then your view through conversions, you can set up to 90 days or custom, whichever one you want. Usually we keep it to 30. View through conversions, if it's for a display campaign or any other campaigns, you can also set it up. Here's another confusion which a lot of people have. They will include certain conversions which shouldn't be in the conversion column. And what I mean by that is, let's say in here you can set up a conversion for a page view. So let's say you want somebody to go to a particular page which is of value to your business, but not in monetary terms. So they have not become a customer, they have not become a lead, but it is of value, because you know that if 10 people come to my website, let's say customer testimonial page, they're checking you out, and they are starting to trust you because your clients are saying good things about you. And you can optimize your campaigns for this. But what you don't want to do is include that in the conversion. So I'm going to cover the micro and the macro goals in great details in the follow-up sessions. But for now, all we would do is we've got our lead form, which is a lead, and I want to include that in the conversions. Right. Last click attribution is the default. I personally we don't use it. You can either have a time decay, position based, and if you hover the mouse, and it will tell you what it means. So the position based gives 40% of credit of that conversion to both the first and the last click, and distributes the rest of the 20% among the other clicks. If you will see that in your analytics and in the conversion path, before a path to a conversion is not straightforward. It's pretty confusing. They'll go here, they'll go there, they'll click on an ad, then go to your website, then come back, then go to Google again, click on your ad again. So they may click on multiple ads before they convert. And this is what we want to do, is to be in front of that person throughout that conversion path, or the journey to that conversion. And this attribution model will allow us to attribute how valuable each one of these ads are and those clicks. So the position based is that the first and the last one get the most credit, and the middle ones get a little bit. Time decay, the first click gets the least, and the last click gets the most credit. Linear is all, if they clicked on 5 or 4 ads before they converted, all of them get equal attribution. First click is only the first one gets the attribution, and none of the others. The last one, as the name suggests, is the last one. Data driven is for bigger accounts, and most of the accounts which are small, well, all the accounts which are smaller, you will not be eligible to use data driven. So once you've done that, you create your tag. Okay, I've got it. Okay. Once I create that, now you've got 3 options to install that tag. I would highly recommend that you use the tag manager, because you will have other tags like the Facebook pixel, Twitter, LinkedIn, remarketing, conversion linker, call ads, or any other conversions which you are making in Google Ads, or other third-party tags. You can put all of them in here. You get these tags, and you can then set up the Google conversion, Google Tag Manager, which I will also go into in one of the forthcoming sessions. You can either email the tag to your web dev and say, okay, what you want to do, or you can install it yourself if it's a WordPress website, or you can set it up fairly quickly and easily. Now there are two options. One is a page load and one is a click. Now when you submit a form there on a website, there are two things which happens. One is you are sometimes taken to a thank you page, and sometimes a little thank you message pops up. I would highly recommend you take them to a thank you page, because if something is not working, we can track what's happening with those pop-ups and the JavaScript. Sometimes it's not working and it's very difficult to work it out what's wrong. And the other thing is, on a thank you page, you can then give them some other call to action. So you can give a link to your calendar to book in your schedule, or show them a little video to get them more excited about that forthcoming call with you. So page load is what I would definitely go with. And once you're done, you click on the done one. The other one, which over here, which is important and most people will be using, is this call ads. So then you've got three options. One is using call extensions or call only ads. So you want to be running call ads as well as lead forms, because some people prefer to call and talk to somebody, while other people want a call back and they submit their details to the form. Calls to a phone number on your website, or clicks on your number on your mobile website. So we start with that one. And with this one, you don't need to set up any tags or anything like that. It is just set up in here. You call it call from ads. I'm going to cover this how to work out this value next week. This is really important. One is good. Call length. How long you want somebody to stay on the call. You don't want a caller who calls you and hangs up after 5 seconds to be considered a conversion. They're not. They could be a wrong number. They clicked the ad by mistake or whatever. So you can make it 30 seconds, because 30 seconds is a fairly long time, and somebody is speaking to you or your receptionist or somebody at your company. Click through windows fine. You want this to be included in the conversion. And again, the last attribution, it's entirely up to you. I would not recommend, although this is the default, stick with either time decay or position based, but time decay is the one which we use. And you create, and as you can see, we did not get any tags. So this does not mean that there is some error or something is not right. It means that it has been set up and you are good to go, because this goes through the call extensions. So I think this is enough for today. What you want to do is to set these two conversions, at least for a form and a call on your website. And once you've done that, then obviously we can take it to the next stage of setting up the campaigns and lots of other fun things you will need to do before you start running up the campaign. I know this may seem, and you might find this a bit boring, but this is absolutely important and critical before you get started. Okay, so now's your chance to put in your questions, and I'm gonna go and have a read what it is. Hi Sandeep, what is the advantage if we enable priority high in campaign setup when it actually works? Are you talking about Google Shopping, a high priority campaign? So you can have low, medium and high priority, but for search campaigns you don't need to worry about that. And I'm pretty sure you are running a lead generation business and not a shopping. If you are running a shopping campaign, then you will need to do that. That is the right way to do it, because you can then prioritize the low value products, the medium and the high value, and then bid accordingly. Most people just throw everything in one campaign and it it's not the right way to do it, and quite often it never works. Hi, Matthias. Okay. Sandeep, what is the difference between lead generation campaign search ads versus YouTube ads? It's the same. Whether it's search, display, video, a campaign is a campaign, and your goal is the goal, which is to generate your leads. So it really doesn't matter. You're just showing text ads, image ads, video ads, different types of ads. Or call ads could be another one, which is audio. Not audio, sorry, it is text ads, but the call to action is somebody phoning you and calling you. So these are the 4 different types of ads which you can use to generate leads. Matthews, I cannot wait for the Google Tag Manager video. Okay. All right. Yeah. What I will do is I'll try and put a schedule on our website so that you guys know what's happening when. Nikhil, can you please share the link for live video recordings? This is the page. Nikhil, you're over here, youtube.com. I'll try and put this in. So this is where we go live every weekday. Declip. For new campaigns, we should bid aggressively or go slow when impressions come, then start increasing the bids. I would go aggressive because I want that impressions to start running. I want to get the campaigns starting, to get the clicks. I want hopefully the conversions to start coming in, or if the conversions are not coming in, then I want to get the list of negative keywords as quickly as possible through the search term report and keep adding them in to keep on optimizing the campaign. So I would go a bit high. I won't go crazy high, but I don't want to wait 24 hours then see when I come next day, oh, nothing has happened, and I then bid up a bit and then wait another 24 hours and see what's happening. I want to get started, and then I can keep on reducing the bids. Sandeep, can you tell about flying wheel for Google Analytics? I'm not too sure what you mean by that at all. Okay, so if you guys have been running any Google Ads campaigns and you have not set up your conversion tracking and linked your analytics, you must do that, because when we come to switching the campaigns from manual to smart bidding, you won't have any conversion data. It will never work. So right from the start, you've got to make sure that you got everything set up. Nikhil, I mean the session which you are talking on daily basis, where we can see after the session is over. Okay, it's on our YouTube channel in the playlist, YouTube Q&A, I think it's called. So when you go on there, all of them, I think this is the 96th session we have. Let me quickly dig out that playlist for you if you hold on. And those of you who are watching this live, do put in the question, because there is a 30-second delay, so I don't see. If you put the question at the last minute, I may not see it. Okay, there it. Where are we? Playlist. Okay, so here's the playlist. So all of these sessions are recorded and they're placed over there. Okay. More clicks and conversion depends upon the content quality or high budget. Well, you will get more clicks and hopefully more conversions if you got a higher budget compared to a low budget. So that's dependent obviously on your on your budget. With regards to what you mean by the content quality, I think you are referring to how good or bad that landing page is, because it's a chain. You got to make sure everything is working. If something breaks in that chain, the campaigns won't work. So you've got your keywords, your ads, your landing page, and your offer. You got to make sure you target the right keyword. When somebody types in something in Google, they see your ad, then you need to make sure that your ads are enticing enough and exciting enough for somebody to say, oh, this looks really good, I'm going to go and check it out. So that means the keyword and the ad has done its job to bring that visitor to your website. Now, let's say you had a restaurant. You got the customer in through the door. If your restaurant is beautiful, nice, the atmosphere is really good, they are going to stay in. But if it is dirty and there's no warm welcome to the new visitors, they'll probably go away straight off. And that's what happens on the website. If your website is loading up very slowly, the navigation is not good, the design, photography, video, lots of things are taken into account before somebody says, wow, this is a really good website. So you got to make sure that everything is in its place and it's easy for somebody to navigate your site. The message is crystal clear. The copywriting is extremely important. Not many people pay attention to it. Your messaging needs to be absolutely crystal clear, that within 3 seconds they know what they've come there for. And then you will find that if your website is good and they are converting and not converting, then you can see they've clicked on the add to cart button, they've gone through to the checkout, billing or shipping, and then at the last minute they did not convert. What's the bottleneck? Is there something wrong? Is everything working or not working? So this is how you will then keep on optimizing your campaigns, to optimize one part of that campaign one bit at a time, and then try to increase your conversion rates. Matthews, what are the critical elements of campaign optimization? Well, as I've just said, these are the things which we need to do, and there's lots of things you need to optimize in here. And I'll try and break it down into small chunks so that you know what to optimize at campaign level, ad group level, ad level, and keyword level. These are the 4 most important ones where you need to optimize. And obviously the extensions if you're not getting the clicks on those. But these 4, if you keep an eye on these 4 places, then you won't go wrong. Okay, so that's, I think I've covered pretty much everybody's questions. Okay, last one, Sandeep. I'm doing content for every day. It's giving me tons of traffic. You are my guru. Brilliant. Thank you and well done. You got to create content. I'm creating content every day. It's in video format. If your content is text or podcast or any other format, yeah, just stick to it. Keep going and you will find that you are head and shoulders above your competitors. So let's wrap it up for today. Thank you guys for being here today, and I shall see you back on Monday, because tomorrow it's my lovely wife who will be live, and I'm not sure what she's talking about today, but I'm sure it will be really good for you. So hopefully see you guys tomorrow here at 4 o'clock. Till then, stay safe and goodbye.